This video will show you how to use the Freeform app on your iPad. So a couple of things before we get started. You have to have your iPad updated to at least 16.2, and you need to sign into your school-issued Apple ID. So open the Settings app and then look in the upper left-hand corner. You should see your school-issued Apple ID. For students, they sign in with their shockbeeschools.org email address and password. And for staff, they sign in with their K-12 email address and password. Now that we have that out of the way, let's take a look at the Freeform app. The first thing I'll point out is at the top there's a edit button and then a view switching button that allows you to see all of the different boards that you create in here in different ways. I'm going to create a board, and this is what Freeform looks like. It is an infinite whiteboard, meaning that you can continuously zoom out and it will just get bigger and bigger. It's not quite infinite, but it's very, very large. And you can zoom in really far as well, and it has these little dots kind of like graph paper in here. So going along the top, you can name your board. You have a number of other options as well. You can duplicate it, you can favorite it if you know you're going to come back to it. You can search within it. You can hide the grid, so those little dots will go away. You can export your entire board as a PDF, or you could send it to a printer. Along the top, we have a few different buttons that we can look at. The first one is simply a pen tool. When you tap on it, you'll see that along the bottom there are different pens and tools that you can use, and an eraser, and different colors. You can also click here for additional options if you're using an Apple Pencil, for example. So you can use those tools to draw on your screen. Next one over is a sticky note. You can create your sticky notes. You can make them bigger or smaller, and then you can move them around wherever you want them on the screen. The next tool over has a number of different shapes, as well as icons for objects, animals, nature, food, symbols, education, arts, science, all of these different little icons that you can insert, move them around, make them bigger or smaller, or you can hold down on them and you'll get some options. You can change the color of them, the size, and you can even delete them. The next item over is the text feature, which allows you to create text boxes that you can start typing in. If you tap on it, you'll have the option to change the color, the size of the font, the actual font that you're using as well. See, there are a lot of different options in there. And then last but not least, you have the option to add photos. So you can find photos and videos that are on your iPad. You can take a photo with your camera. You can scan something, which will automatically crop the edges out of it for you if you want to scan a paper document. You can insert a link, or you can insert from the Files app if you have something, for example, in Google Drive. So all of those things can be added to a Freeform board, and then the real power of the Freeform board is that you can share this board and others can collaborate with you in real time on it. You can do that by tapping on the Share button in the upper right hand corner. And then what I found to be the best method for sharing is tap on where it says Copy Link, and then create an email and copy and paste that link into the email and send it to the people that you want to collaborate on your board with you. Once you've shared your board, you'll see a little people icon appear right next to that Share button. You can open that up. You'll notice that there's a message, audio, and video button along the top. Those are disabled for students. But down where it says Manage Shared Board, you can tap on that and then see anyone that the board has already been shared with. You'll have the option to stop sharing as well as copy the link. And you also have some share options as well. So you can say anyone with the link, can make changes or anyone with the link can view. You've got some options in there on how you share it. So that is how you can use the Freeform app and collaborate with others.